Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hajra Moin and I am going to talk about the age of realism, one of its most famous authors, Mark Twain, and a text written by him, The War Prayer. First of all, what is realism? In literature, it is broadly defined as a fruitful representation of reality and it particularly deals with the representation of middle class life. It is also the practice of accepting a situation the way it is and being prepared to deal with it accordingly. And it talks about the rejection of mythical things. And the most important thing about the age of realism is that it lets the people identify the reality of the world that they live in, the reality of the world that they inhabit. Historical background of the age of realism. The time period of this age was from 1850 to 1940. An important event of this age was Civil War. It happened between 1851 to 1856. The reasons behind this war were industrialization, the expansion of United States, and the activities of Abraham Lincoln which showed that he hated slavery. Furthermore, it was a reaction towards romanticism. People were tired of reading fiction and they wanted something close to reality, something related to everyday life, something related to common man and his natural ways of living his life. The interest of this era was in the fields of sociology, psychology, behavior, and ethical struggles. The focus of this era was on the life and purpose of the common man and as well as ambition of the common man. The most important writers of the era are Mark Twain and William Dean Howells. As well as the topic of the paintings and writings of this era were also on realism, which showed reality and depicted real life of an average man working in a midlife crisis. Here are some characteristics of the age of realism. First one, the depiction of real life and reality. Second one, emphasis on mediocre man, his purpose and ambition in his life. Most of the times, the heroes and protagonists of the novels were middle class men who were dealing with their life on everyday basis. Third are the economic conditions. Economic life, it means that economy is the most essential element of survival. And most of the times, heroes and protagonists of the novels and the writings were middle class with mediocre economic conditions. The language and diction. It was everyday vernacular, which means the language was earthly. It was connected to common man and the average man so that they could understand the message that the writer is trying to portray. Moreover, this era exposed poverty, racism, violence, prejudice, disease, corruption, prostitution, and filth. Mark Twain was the author of The War Prayer. He was born on November 30th, 1835, and he died on April 21st, 1910. His original name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens, and his pen name was Mark Twain, which means 2 fathoms a safe depth for a riverboat. He was an American icon, and his writing style contained southwestern humor, earthy language, crude humor, and doses of cruelty. His writing style was also vigorous, realistic, and colloquial. One of his most famous works include The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, another one is The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn, and the third one is Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court. While The War Prayer was not published until unless he died, he was the author of the era of realism and he wrote about everyday experiences, simple and true efforts of recreating. One of his most famous statements is keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become something great. He talked about the problems of being a human being, the problems of color, caste, creed, and race. He said that I have no color prejudices, no caste prejudices. All I care to know is that a man is a human being, and that is enough for me. He can't be any worse. It was written in 1905 and it was a response to war. It is a story about patriotic church service to send off men to war for victory. It was a response to Spanish-American War and Philippine-American War. This text is the epitome of irony and satire. Verbal and situational irony are the part of it. As the text opens with a church service, it shows that the situation of war is praised. Ironic as it is, war is not something someone should be proud of as it brings destruction, pain, and loss. Then there comes the prayer. The spoken prayer is the one where people are asking for victory, harmony, strength, and positive circumstances after a war. The other part of the prayer is the unspoken prayer, the picture of which is explained by a so called lunatic. He explains to the people over there the other aspect of the story. He explains to them that the moment they ask for victory for themselves after a war is the moment they ask for pouring hell down on others and bloodshed and pain for them. The old lunatic also shows symbolism in the text, as he might be considered as an angel or a martyr in a war who tries to explain the reality of the situation to the people over there. He just prays the same thing in front of them but without concealing the reality. The text is related to the era of realism in a way that Mark Twain uses two aspects of this age very vividly. First one is the imagery as it is related to the everyday life, which includes church, praise, and gatherings of people getting together in order to give confidence to the people who are going to a war. And secondly, the vernacular language. It is the early language, the language which a common man, an average man, can easily understand, and he can grasp the concept of the message the writer is trying to portray. Thus, this text, The War Prayer by Mark Twain, is an epitome of the era of realism.